Hello and welcome back to pretty much exactly the point that we left off on. We've got one last episode of side missions and then we are off to the final leg of Just Cause 2. So, to be fair, we haven't done a race challenge yet, so I'm gonna give it a go, just run through a little obstacle course thing and see how it goes. And alright, we get a quad to do some dune buggy kind of stuff in the sand, so that's kind of cool. 2-kilometer run through tracks. This is like, man, this takes me way back. Last time I did anything, I don't really play racing games often that aren't Mario Kart, so this takes me like way back to motocross madness. They had little Baja events that you could do. Yeah, just like this. So we're at the end of the game, and that means that this is going to be pretty much a last call for any social commentary points that we put together. We still haven't made a huge reference to what was said on top of the Three Kings Hotel. The Chinese and Japanese guys, with their dying breath, claimed that we, the US, were in the dark about something huge and that by destroying them, the US would never be in the light. Very vague. So this ended up, I mean, if you extend this is some really spot-on criticism of US global politics, and this is everything that I was talking about. Oh, running out of road. Excuse me. But this is everything that we'd been talking about before this. And it puts the game in a really weird place. It had me kind of reeling for a long time, but I think I've gotten somewhere with it. So, we've talked a lot about global politics in the US, and US supremacism, and the game has made it very clear that their flag-thumping, America-humping, old-school, nationalist cast of characters, that this is kind of their idea as well. But that still doesn't make sense why the plot is so, like, dull and historically random and stuck in the 60s when it is developed in Sweden. How do all of these things together add up? Especially with these Americans finally being challenged by the Three Kings at the top of the hotel. This is the first point where their ideas are challenged, and they completely brush it off with some margaritas, and it's, yeah. What? We only get money for that? Oh god, no wonder I haven't done any of these. Screw this. Let's get back in real plain shit. This'll go well. Oh, alright. No. That went really well. You know what? I'm gonna go for the loop-de-loop. Suck it, bridge. Oh, you get points for bridge limbo. Clever. Loop-de-loop done. Nice. I'm getting better at this. Right at the end. So, here's the twist. Maybe the plot to the game is a parody of itself, of macho 80s B-movies and American nationalism and global politics. Perfect, free press.
Has turned out isn't free at all, but rather expensive. And sometimes the press isn't even for sale. Such is the case with this poisonous reporter from Singapore who is doing
Singapore
a piece
mentioned?
on corruption in Panau. I have not been able to bribe him, so now he must die.
Hey, at least you're not talking about, I mean, god, what are you going to talk about, like, anal leakage next or something? I think that's the only place he hasn't gone, is to his butt. Anyway, so, not thinking about butts anymore. So, maybe the point is to point out how ridiculous all of this is. If the Chinese, Russian, and Japanese characters are finally saying what we've been trying to work through, but only once we killed them, what does that say about America, and what does that say about us as the player, who is idly destroying Panau because it's part of beating the game? I mean, okay, so I haven't totally fleshed out implications of these arguments or complications, so that's kind of what I need your help with. But for sure, when looking at this as a work of parody, then it is actually a lot smarter than I've ever given it credit for. And it kind of adds up why would a Swedish team of game devs make a game so goofy, hardcore American if they were trying to play it off straight. It can only make sense as a parody. So I was just way too self-absorbed, probably by my own American pride, to notice that instead of reading the game straight and trying to feel or identify with Rico or Tom or Bolo or Sri or that blonde chick that left and never really came back, I'm supposed to be laughing at them. Laughing at all the work that Rico is putting into these three factions who are destroying their own island. Laughing at how Rico is a god, but he's still just a crony for everyone he works for. Laughing at anything that Tom says, just at all. Oh, hey you, I'm gonna... yeah. Alright, you, me, we're going to the next mission. You mind just giving me a ride? Yeah? Alright, you don't actually get a choice. Anyway, onwards! Ho! To that way! So Tom says, I'm as American as apple pie. That was a legit line written. Oh wow. Yep, he just...
Why you ask?
There was the anus line.
Of a recently erected statue, baby Panay. Just
recently erected statues. I'm sorry, I'm 13.
Prostitution, hard drugs, and gambling. You can see why I want that statue gone.
No,
eh?
I have no idea. Something about your anus.
I want you to bring the statue's head to my loyal captain in the area. He can use it as a garden decoration of some.
That sounds like you're really putting this captain on the spot. You're like, I give you the gift of head. And he's just like, thanks, I don't want this. So, basically, just with that line that Tom says, that I'm as American as apple pie, in like that perfect moment, that line's written, at least in part, by Ode Algren, who's as Swedish as, whatever, what's Swedish? Meatballs, I guess. The joke is that we, the player, the character, and everything that we are doing are the joke. And that I was so kind of wrapped up in my cynicism that I almost missed that, which would have been a crying shame. So, to bring it back around, the plot is still crap, and even Odd has interviews saying that it should have been much better. He hints that there have been drama between departments that almost collapsed everything. So it makes sense that the story was crap, and I don't expect the ending to be better or to even resolve the mystery of whatever the Three Kings were hinting at in any extraordinary way. We'll probably hit the ending, and it'll be more tired tropes with bigger explosions attached to them. Either way, we'll laugh along at how ridiculously contrived and or goofy the whole thing is. Oh, am I going the right way? No, I just looked at the map. It's this way. Okay, so because once you get outside of the American bubble, watching the US police the world and watching global politics in general is absolutely hilarious. I mean, especially if you're a Scandinavian country. The whole thing is a joke, and I'm still not actually all that into it, but I'm gonna find it. I've got what, 25 minutes left of this Let's Play total? We got time, we'll figure it out. We'll start by this, like, hill, this circly hill. It's kind of like, it reminds me of that first level of Super Mario 64 where you get the Bomb King at the top. That big swirly thing is like so much work to get up, and then the Bomb guy kind of just throws you off. Jerk. Then you have to walk You have to walk all the way up it again. There we go. Now we're up there. Uh-oh. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Oh! Shoot. Oh, there we go. Bye! No! Fail! Oh, you're fine. Exploding cars. You've done this. You've been tired in the head many times. Crap. Now I have to climb up the mountain. Alright. So, what did we just... I can't believe we took the last turn too tight and then flew off the opposite edge. What were we doing up here again? Oh, statue. Yes. Something about anuses and explosions. So we'll do just that. Oh, let's set this up. Let's make this look nice. Come on, no, get on the... Ugh. I'll make it look nice. There we go. Let's get underneath the statue and we'll just let her ride. Alright. Rico is just showering in his own carnage. Okay, so apparently we're supposed to attach the statue head to this helicopter. And we will fly it in, nice and easy. That was a really long mission. For almost nothing. For head.
Now my capo can enjoy the sight of our decapitated Parody with his coffee every morning.
Whether he likes it or not. Also, we'll park the helicopter on that guy's roof. Apparently everyone in Panau has a helicopter. They must be really cheap here. Oh, come on, we are so close. Y'all's killing me. Get out of that plane. That's mine now. We've done this before, we know what we're doing. We've got, I think, a little bit of ammo. Nice. Oh, crap, this was the other part. He advised us, Sir Mr. Mister was like, when you do it, don't do it close to the ground. And that could have been sketchy.
Some of the government goons are merely irritating, Sir Dadu, but some make my blood boil. This particular lieutenant, Sicko Gusti,
What is Sicko?
has made it a point to mess with my business.
Well, let's go mess with his business then, why don't we?
It hurts most. His prize-winning car collection.
Oh crap, not another car
I want
mission.
to destroy all of these cars that he holds so dear, just
Okay.
to spite the bastard.
Oh, that's so ironic that this is a whole new side of Sri that we have not seen until now. But he loves cars. He's a motorhead. He's a gear junkie. That's such a, like, those little things, you know?
This is the place. Now,
Little character
grab
developments.
those shiny darlings and put tears in his eyes.
Even if that is, like, super consumerist, it just, that's what makes him so charming, is that he's hella involved in American culture. Even though he's supposed to be a hyper ultra-nationalist leader.
Excellent work, Scorpio.
Alright, sweet. We'll just helicopter around and... We didn't even take that colonel out while we're up here. Poor guy. He really shouldn't be outside. Oh, crap. Just need to line it up right. Will this even work? Oh my gosh, that's so awesome. That poor guy. All of his armor and magic that can deflect anything, not the case when it comes to helicopter missiles.
Good, Sedadu.
Oh!
One left now.
Right in the kisser. One car left. We'll make this cheap and dirty. Actually, you know what? No, we'll get out of my way. We're gonna drive the car away. Let's take it for a test drive before we destroy it. Uh-oh. This might have actually been a mistake. Oh, it does not drive well. Apparently these cars are not meant for driving, but only for looking at, because it drives like it's on ice. I cannot get this thing going straight. It's like I'm wrestling with a butter-battered eel. You know, like slippery and stuff. One of those Vaseline mobiles. Oh my god, I just want to like get it going to a fast speed and run it into something, but that's not going to happen. Oh well, I've about destroyed it with my own... Alright, we'll let it be free. We have escaped the car's captors. Be free, car. Nobody will ever have to drive you again. You can drive yourself. We'll just float on away. Oh my god, how goddamn close do we have to be? We have to be like... There's nothing. That's not even... Stupid barrels. Okay, how close are we to our next mission? 2 kilometers? Where? Oh! Our chaos meter is... What? Are you saying that we just had 10 left? It was that barrel? That was all we needed? Oh my god, I think we were just 10 away. Well then, in that case, I'll declare this a minimalist run. Perfect. Apparently we needed 435,000 chaos exactly to the next mission. Alright, well we're there! Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time on Rainy Day Let's Play for the last episode of Just Cause 2.